You are dumb. You are really, really dumb. What is that from? You are dumb. You are really, really dumb. Like, I just got out of the hospital right now, and you are cordially invited to look at how retarded this guy is. Remember, if you like these videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want. This is a rare. This is a rare Clayton reads dumb comments. You are dumb. You are really, really dumb. What is that from? What movie is that from? Anyway, this is just I. Oh my God! Can all my haters please get a real problem like I have, like living your life in and out of the hospital? So this dude, oh God, and I gave him a few chances. I said this before. I don't block people, right? I'll leave up dumb comments. Like, I'll eventually block you, but I'm not afraid of any stupid comment that you'll say. I would rather the world has your stupidness on display forever. We can all appreciate your stupidness. Fucking no, dude. What is this? So I made this video recently talking about, narratives are important in video games, and Street Fighter V, it got rid of the narrative of being able to kill somebody with block damage, which is potentially exciting for the player and the audience, because the audience also is along with you for the ride when they're watching a match. They want to see how is maybe the player that they like, how are they going to keep themselves alive in this match, right? And that is something that Street Fighter V unfortunately got rid of, right? So a compromise, I said, what you could try to do is, if you take the idea that video games are so pre-planned nowadays, you have moves that hit so many frames later, but despite that, there's always a set amount of frames that it will always do just to make it so it stays at that whatever frame advantage or disadvantage. So I said you could add something in to try to cater to both audiences and to throw a new spin on the game. You could have all special moves when it's about to kill the guy. Now it just guard crushes. But it's a set amount of frames so that nothing is ever guaranteed. It just is always leaving the attacker at the advantage, right? And so there's that kind of like excitement, right? Because nothing is guaranteed, but the opponent is at the disadvantage still, right? You know what I mean? And so there could be weird kind of things like, oh, is he going to do another special move, whatever it might be, right? There's a hint of excitement there. Anyway, so this guy, he's like, I agree, a special guard gauge should be implemented. What? That way people can't rely on chip kills to snake wins. What the fuck is this guy? He's on, and he edited it. He doubled down on his retardation. He doubled down, he edited it, and he still doubled down on the retardation. I'm like, I didn't say anything like this. Special move gauge, can't rely on chip kills, snake wins. Like, dude, I think chip damage is fine. It's potentially exciting. I didn't talk anything about adding a special guard gauge. What are you talking about? And he's like, wait, a gauge that goes down based on the amount of special attacks you block? What is this motherfucker talking about? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't say anything about this in the video. Cap if you want, but I watched the video closely. You talked about guard break in the video, and the special gauge is the only way this will work. What is this motherfucker talking about? Cap if you want. What is he talking about? Also, man, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Well, we know that. You got to take the ego out of your replies. It's starting to be redundant, constantly having to explain myself in detail because you dismiss my add-on. You're not talking about anything that you're saying that I talked about something that I didn't talk about. What are you talking about? I think chip damage kills are cool. I don't think it's a snake way to win. You agree that a special... Who are you agreeing with? You're agreeing with yourself? Is this like one of these things like you threw yourself a party that you think you're the greatest? Like, hey, come to my party where I say that I'm the greatest. No one else is there. Who are you agreeing? You're agreeing with yourself, you fucking idiot. This is the insanity. What I've said before, I realized, man, I could leave video games for an entire generation and no one would ever catch up to what I've done in games. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he's like, no, this was my add-on to what you talked about in the video. Nowhere in my post did I say it was exactly what you said. Well, you're saying that you agree with what I said, and you're saying I said stuff I didn't say. So what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, this other guy, Quasar, don't know who it is, but he's also talking about, he didn't say that. No, it's not wrong. Think about it. A guard break because of your pixel health, that's beyond cheap. A special guard gauge that only breaks by a certain amount of special attacks is the logical route. So you can read this guy, man, he is dumb. He is dumb. He is really... And the funny thing is, like, I never insulted you. You're the one who said I have such a big ego. And well, what are you talking about? You misunderstood my sentencing. What are you? I read your sentence multiple times. You even edited your sentence and doubled down on your retardation. It didn't work. Anyway, you clearly don't read well. I read your replies. It's stupid. Anyway, the point is, this guy's great grand scheme idea was that he thinks that when you are about to die, at the last sliver of health, you should now add a new meter that now is another health bar that shows how much more special moves you can block, and then you can finally die. And I'm like, yeah, that's retarded. That's retarded. What do you want me to say? And it's so funny. It's like, and you're self-absorbed. You're resulting to insults. You really digging a deep salt. What is this? Then you can go. It's like, see, this is how I know you're full of shit. What is this guy? This guy's grand scheme of idea is, do you see this? When you are at 1% health, you all of a sudden get another health bar that shows how many more special moves you can block. And then once that special move guard meter is gone, then finally you can die from chip damage. Are you fucking kidding me? You are dumb. You are really, really dumb. Anyway, like I said, I had to block the guy. I can't deal with this kind of crap after getting out of the hospital, dude. You're not smart. The community is full of fucking idiots. You have no right to ever be commenting on anything, you know. And you double down, you triple down. You even were editing your comments, and the retardation. You just, oh Jesus Christ, get a real problem. You guys are not good at games, dude. Sorry, dude. You, like I said, most people can't talk about games. Most people aren't good at games. And it's even more rare to meet people who can, you know what I mean, do both. So, yeah, you're a great idea. I do like how, you know what, the dude insults me, insinuates that I've said all these things, and then now I'm resorting to insults. Well, dude, you're dumb. Is that even an insult, or is that just calling a spade a spade? Your idea is stupid. Can you imagine thinking you want video games to be less complicated and then saying, oh, I got a better way to do this. We're going to then, once you die, we have 1% health back, or when we have 1% health left, we're going to then add another meter that pops up in the game that then you can block so many special moves, and then once that meter is gone, then I will finally allow you to die from your 1% life. But I'm giving you another extra health bar of block meter when you're about to die. You are dumb. You are really, really dumb. Jesus.